Hey guys, I have on my screen Bitcoin's 4-year cycle theory. I'm going to present my theory, so let's investigate. Hey guys, it is Greg again here with a crypto market update. I'm going to paint a picture for you, and I'm actually going to try to help you guys out. Now I have here, oh, by the way, I keep forgetting that. If you landed here, appreciate it. But do me a favor, let's keep this free. Hit like, hit subscribe, get this channel growing, and we can all work together to help everybody get rich. As long as you don't fall into the mania, guys. You don't want to fall into the mania. And by the way, there's some gentlemen out there in the cryptoverse that like to use the word feeling. I feel this. I feel Bitcoin's going to go up. I feel Bitcoin's going to go down. Get rid of that vocabulary. You believe that Bitcoin is going to go up, or you believe Bitcoin is going to go down. The market does not care about your feelings, guys. Don't get into your feelings with this market. You'll get wrapped up into the mania and you can get wrecked real quick. That's one thing in the crypto market or any kind of trading. You want to eliminate your feelings. You need to be like a Terminator. It's not a joke. You need to be like a Terminator. It's very, very hard to conquer. I will be the first to admit that. It's very, very difficult to conquer that. And that's just the way you have to be. Get rid of that feeling out of your vocabulary. It's more directed towards the men, to watch the channel, but those that have said it and others in the cryptoverse. That's just my little tidbit of advice for the day. Sorry about that rant, guys. But then again, go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. But here's Ron Walker. Been going over his channel. It's good stuff. He has good stuff, and he goes over Bitcoin. You know, you don't have to watch it every day, but I do recommend it. He is the doctor of dump and pump. He has good information. He's saying a lot of sense. All right, guys. So now we're going to go over Bitcoin. I want to paint a picture for you guys, okay? Because I watch these YouTube videos that are talking about Bitcoin, and all they do is just investigate Bitcoin. It's just Bitcoin. What's it doing over here? You know, they got the 4-year cycle this and the 4-year cycle that, and you know, this is how deep it went in 2017, and it went real deep in 2013. As an example, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing dates out there, guys, so don't hold me to it. And I'm just sitting here going like, look, you know, you have to like take all the data in, or you have to find somebody who does an analysis for you to give you all the data to paint this picture on a potential direction and where the markets may be going. That's vitally important. You know, just using one piece. So if you have data and you only have one piece of it, as an example, like Bitcoin, you just only have Bitcoin as your data point, but you have all these other data points out there too, to give you more information on a direction where an asset may be going. So you're eliminating, if you're just using the Bitcoin chart, you're eliminating all that other data, okay? That's giving you vital information to maybe figure some things out. So I'm going to do that for you today a little bit, using data points and other charts to paint a picture for you. Okay, so let's take a look. Now, one, I wanted to go over this yellow area, June of 2015. Now, there's many YouTubers, and I just watched one, a very big channel with a very smart guy who's extremely wealthy that has made a lot of money in his life. So he's a smart guy, but listening to it and where, oh, if there's quantitative tightening and interest rates are increased, the stock market and everything else is just going to be going down, down, down. That's not true. June of 2015, which is right there where that arrow is pointing, the Fed this whole time increased interest rates and did quantitative tightening, and Bitcoin did a 5,800% moonshot. Just saying, just saying. All right, so I'm going to go over Microstrategy too. Very brief. I know some of you may not care about Microstrategy. However, it is forming what's called an expanding diagonal. More than likely, I'm not saying it's 100%, but more than likely, and it's coming down to do this correction in this area. And then there's a potential it could be doing this type of moonshot. It could do that, guys. That's not ruled out, okay? And what I find interesting with MicroStrategy, see this this candle? Wouldn't that be called a capitulation event? I think so. Somewhere like it's going to come back down, and then it's finishing up a correction there, more than likely, in my opinion. And then you have that. I went over Ark Innovation ETF. where Kathy Wood's ETF is here doing a wave 1, coming down for a wave 2, and is potentially something like a wave 3 like that. Okay, so look at the candle on that one. Capitulation event, maybe? I think so. So this one, I wouldn't be too concerned with it. You know, if you do miss this bottom, you'll have a second chance, because more likely this is going to whiz up and there's going to be boom. That second wave will come down. So this would be a second wave. So she may make a 1-2, and then it'll be going into a 3 of a 3 is what I suspect is going to happen. So there'll be a second chance over here. The only issue is this will be like 2 years down the road if you miss that. So that's what I suspect. Everything is lining up. Now let's go over the DXY. You see the DXY here, guys? Let me bring this down for you a little bit. It's the DXY is important to take a look at that as an analysis for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin trades more like and has price movements more like a commodity. So that's important to know that. And then that's why it's related to the DXY. And typically when the DXY is moving up, Bitcoin goes down. And over here, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see it. I should bust out the RSI here on the weekly. You see that peak? So that's the third wave. It came over, did this 5th of the 3rd divergence right there, multi-year correction right here, and now it's into its 5th wave. Okay, and it appears that it's coming up to complete that. So what that means is a multi-year correction for the DXY. This down, don't know how much down, Bitcoin up. So I suspect that maybe somewhere along the lines, just give you an idea, I see maybe this might not go down much. It could, but it could go down like that. As an example, this up, okay? That's why the DXY is important. The VIX, I did a video on the VIX. You can see this high peak on the VIX. That date right there is right around March, April 2020, Bitcoin. Look at that. March, April 2020, VIX started going down, Bitcoin up. Right here, August of 15, VIX up, Bitcoin down. Then the VIX down, Bitcoin up. You see the relation here. So I'm thinking of maybe a little bit more upside, or the VIX may have already peaked out right over here, guys. But if you see this go up here, maybe even some more, that could be the indication that this up and may start going back down again, and then Bitcoin up, okay? USDC coin. This is a long 1, 2, 3 here. So this is the third. This is the third peak on the RSI. You can see that there, and then just did this dragged out wave 5 that I put here. So that would be your 5th of your 3rd, 4th, and then it's doing this wave, and it's making divergence right now, right here. Okay, and you can see this. It's going to go into maybe a multi-year correction. Don't know, multi-month, multi-year, and then everybody who's in USDC at some point, once this is complete, will be going into crypto assets. You see the picture that's being painted here? Now I'll go over the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, in my opinion, doing a 1, 2, 3, and then it's going to be going into a 4th. It's completing a 4th wave from $20,000 to $22,000, $24,000. Here's the 200-week moving average, simple moving average. And this is important because you see it pass through there, and also through here. Institutional buyers and whales and big buyers will see that, and more than likely they're going to come in and scoop it up, okay, to form the bottom, to start forming a bottom in this area, and then make that move like that. So I'm just going to say it. Here's the deal. This 5th wave is going to be, there's a very high probability that this 5th wave is going to be completed. This 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up for a 5. The reason why I say that is for the perma bears that say that this is just going to go like that, what happens with an asset like this, knowing cycles and understanding waves, guys, is that that cycle now becomes broken. That's a broken cycle. So what that is going to tell me is something devastated has happened to Bitcoin. Devastation has happened to Bitcoin because now Bitcoin has an incomplete sequence. So this whole cycle is no longer bullish. The whole cycle is bearish. And what the perma bears are saying, when this is coming down to 8,000, they're saying the future of Bitcoin likely is not that good anymore. Okay. So that's what that means, because now through here, if you see this bullish, 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 correction, and now all of a sudden this whole sequence is bearish. Think about it, guys. So here it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to complete that, and at least at a minimum of 70 to 72,000 has to break at least this third wave over here. It has to get above. It has to get above that area right there, which is about 53 or 55,000. Now, could it just go to 55,000 and have a truncated fifth? It could, but more than likely, I still think it's a minimum of there. Now, move point counts are going to be way up here, 165 and even higher, like over 200. Is that a possibility? You can't rule it out. Crypto markets, especially Bitcoin, they do extended fifth waves, and it is a possibility, but not probable. The reason it is a possibility is because the third wave is not extended and the first wave is not extended. So knowing Elliott wave and cycle theory, the fifth wave can extend it. And in the crypto market, normally what happens with highly volatile assets like Bitcoin, one of the waves typically extends. So you go back to Ethereum and look at Ethereum's last big wave, that wave extended. So therefore, Ethereum is not going to have an extended fifth wave. I hope that makes sense. I appreciate you guys watching my video. I appreciate the new subscribers and the people that are making comments. I do appreciate you guys. And if you watch it all the way to the end and you haven't subscribed or liked the video, do me a favor, just keep everything free, work together, and get these videos out there, and smash the like button, hit subscribe. Peace.